new KSG, the Kel-Tec shotgun. It's a bolt-up design, downward ejecting. Has an 18.5-inch barrel and overall length is 26.1 inches, so it is civilian legal. The main unique feature is it has two 7-round tube magazines, so you have a full capacity of 14 rounds plus one in the chamber. It's a manual magazine switch back here. It's on the right, feeds from the right tube. On the left, feeds from the left tube. It allows you to have a different type of ammunition, like buck on one, slug on the other, and you can switch it whenever you want. Center position locks both tubes, so you can manually feed in rounds for special purposes. You come standard with just the flat top rail. There's an under Picatinny rail up here, so you can put a forward grip to help with the cycling. Suggested retail is $880. Should start shipping by third quarter this year.
Slide release mechanism work where you can push down, and also made it ambidextrous. So as you can see, there's a raised piece on either side that it can operate with your trigger finger. One of the other changes from the early release that Kel-Tec did was they cut into the magazine tubes indicators, so you can tell when the shotgun is full, as well as the last 3 rounds in each tube. So there are 3 holes at the back for each tube, so you can tell when you're down to your last 3 rounds in each tube, as well as if you're cycling it and filling it completely full with 15, you can tell on the top as well as the bottom that it's full. Alright, the safety is located behind the trigger and is engaged with the thumb and the trigger finger. It has a raised ramp that protects it from accidental engagement on both sides, and is a very positive push button type safety. As you can see on this side, it has a very large S indicator for safe, and then on the reverse side, a very easily read F for fire. So there's no question by looking at the safety if you're in fire mode or if you're in safe mode. Alright, because this gun has dual magazines, there's actually a tube selector switch that's a 3-position switch. It has a center and a right and left. And what it does in the center is this allows you to manipulate and either load or unload the chamber while blocking off both tubes. To load the weapon, you can push it to either side. On that, as you can see down there, that'll allow you to load either one of the magazine tubes. This switch also is how you operate or cycle between the 2 tubes depending on what round you want to load into the gun from which tube. So if you want rounds from this tube to feed into the chamber, you push it towards that tube, and likewise the opposite direction. You also have the magazine release levers, these 2 silver pieces in here, which allow you to quickly empty the magazines by pulling up and allowing the round one at a time to come out. You can pull up on these and empty the magazines without having to cycle them through the chamber. Okay, at the back of the gun you have an ambidextrous sling attachment point where you can attach a sling off of either side, and then it has a really nice rubber butt pad to help with absorbing recoil.